I posted a picture of I posted a picture. Okay, we are live.
We are live, but yeah, just carry on. Just carry on. It's
Okay,
still okay.
okay. So I posted a picture of the new jersey. Very
Hmm.
very lovely jersey, by the way. You
Uh-huh.
know. So a
Yeah.
Chelsea fan wrote me, said your players are doing modeling. Their mates are in Champions League playing weekend, playing midweek football. said your own players are doing modeling. I was like, oh my god.
Good one. And on that note, welcome to the midweek debate episode 2.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
how are you, KC, man? How are you, KC? You've just
I'm
started
fine.
the show with some joke.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, we
Uh-huh.
is good energy at Old Trafford right now.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
so we have to keep the energy positive. Good to be
Mhm.
here. Good to be here for the second episode.
Mhm.
Always good to be here, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know why the camera is not working. Sorry, TikTok is not working. I told you I always have issues with TikTok
TikTok, yeah.
for some reason. For some reason, I always have issues with TikTok. Um, your camera source is heavily obstructed. Ensure an obstructed camera footage before
My
going.
my own.
No, mine. You know,
Oh,
I've captured this screen. I'm showing it
okay.
on TikTok. But
Okay.
anyway, we'll continue. Um, I'll see what to do. We are live on TikTok now. Um, and yeah, as you are saying, it's exciting to be back. It's exciting to have our second episode of
Yeah.
the midweek show. Let me see. The good thing with this platform is we do have sound effects. For example,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it's good we are here. Um, I'll let you start off the show. Tell us how you've been since we met last week. Tell us what's your thinking about the Nottingham Forest game. We haven't really
Yeah, yeah.
chatted with you about that game, as I'm trying to sort out TikTok because these guys usually have issues with me and my setup. And that's why I keep asking guys on TikTok, you need to move over to YouTube, man. You need to
Yeah, yeah.
move over to YouTube. Yeah, yeah. So, how's your week? And then your views on the Nottingham game.
Yeah, my week was fine. My week was fine. We
Hmm.
thank God for life,
Hmm. Hmm.
Um it could have been better if we have won Nottingham
Yeah,
Forest,
yeah.
But
Mm.
it like I said in my match reaction, I said a draw is good, you know.
Hmm.
The last week, well, the first episode, when we were talking about the game, I told you that it was going to be a difficult game,
Yeah.
Although I predicted that we are going to win.
Hmm.
I know every Manchester United fans, pundits,
Hmm.
analysts, journalists, everybody gave the
Yeah.
game to Manchester United, but it's
Mm-mm.
football. Sometimes it goes against you. But I'm happy that the boys they showed fighting spirit and they were able to get a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy they were
Yeah.
able to get a draw. Now, talking to analyze the game proper, the
Hmm.
first half was wonderful. The first half was okay. We played
Yeah.
really well the first half.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
defense was tidy, which is the most important. The first half, the defense was tidy. We didn't
Hmm.
do much. We didn't do much because Sean Dice, the way he plays football.
Yeah.
We analyzed it the last time. He plays this frustrating kind of football, and he knew
Hmm.
exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But the boys were compact in the first half, defended really well. They were biding their time to go forward. They were
Yeah.
biding their time. They tried to find Sesko, but Sesko was marked out.
Mm.
And kudos to Shondais and Morello. That's
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
he played really
Mm.
well.
Yeah. He had a good game.
Yeah, they knew that Ahmad Mbuemo, they've seen the combination, what he can do. So
Mm.
Morello
Mm.
was like a bully to Mbuemo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't allow him to those movements. He didn't allow that. He was energetic. He was physical.
Yeah.
He was very, very, very physical. If Mbuemo jump, he would jump and hit him. And Mbuemo was just complaining throughout the match. You know,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
that's what makes you a good team. Which I keep saying is that, which like what Arsenal is doing is that Always find a way to win your matches.
Mm.
That's what makes you a good team. Find a way to win your matches, and we were able to do that in the first half. And through the corner kick set piece, we got a goal.
Mm.
And unlike Arsenal, Arsenal would have defended that goal. You see that 1-0, they would
Yeah.
have defended it. That is why I said we are still building. You know.
Mm.
Then
Mm.
the second half, the first 10 minutes, we lost concentration, and they were able
Yeah.
to get a go back 47 and 49 minutes. I see people
Yeah.
blaming, people were blaming Ahmad for that goal, but Ahmad is, I mean, he's not, which is not a left wing back proper. You understand?
Yeah, but
And
a question to you before you even continue is why is it that Ahmad is being blamed and there were like 6 guys in that area?
because I think when I think because it was him that they said he nodded the ball out, but
Mm.
he shot.
Yeah.
The guy
Yeah.
climbed over him and
Yeah.
hit the ball with his head.
Yeah,
So
we will look at Ahmad's action of not heading it out, but it's not like the goalkeeper kicked the ball all the way from the goalpost to
yeah,
the other goalpost and then it was a header. No, there was build-up play. There was
yeah.
build-up play. So it's unwarranted, to be honest. It's
I
unwarranted.
saw people on the internet, they were blaming Ahmad, and I think you see when he scored the goal, you could see that actually got to him because I think he was actually blaming himself a little bit
Yeah,
because you could see
yeah.
his reaction and the way Cunha went to him and
Mm,
tried to
mm,
ginger him. So I'm happy he got that goal. Then
yes.
we lost, like I said, we lost concentration.
Mm,
Then after the 2 goals, we started playing. They played. Then we got
mm-hmm.
back into the game,
Yeah,
and we were able to get the draw, and we could have won the game. Then
yes.
Morello cleared the ball from the touchline. So this is kudos to Nottingham Forest. I knew coming into this game
Yeah,
to be difficult because this is like the first EPL game that the new manager is going to play.
yes, yes.
So of course he's going to do everything possible
Mm, mm,
to at least get a draw or
mhm,
possibly win the match. He has to make, and this is at home, Nottingham Forest home. So
mm.
it was everywhere. It was going to be a difficult game, and a point is okay. A point is good.
Yeah,
A
point is
point,
good.
a point is good.
Yeah, a point is good. And before we go on with our midweek debate, I first want to welcome everyone who's on TikTok. I'm seeing some of the UKG squad regulars. I'm seeing Exit 16 who has just joined, Haruna Prince, Mahambol. We have Ryan 002. We have Papa. And we've got some comments. So the first chatter of the day via TikTok was Otuoma, who's saying Dalot should never start so lackluster. One thing, Casey, I've seen a lot this week in the podcasts, in the lives, guys are complaining about Dalot.
I have been complaining about him. I have been is I play football. I'm a better
Mhm.
player than Dalo. I'm serious because like, and the funny thing is that you will see him. He will be very busy. He will
Yeah,
be busy. Like Dalo will be busy. It's not like he will be scrolling. You will see he will be running, but
yeah,
like no direction. He
mm,
doesn't know what to do with the ball. You can pass the ball to him.
yeah.
You won't know what to do with it.
Yes, yes, true.
And
Yeah,
this is
that's a good one. Haruna Prince as well is saying Dalot is poor in defending. Then we have Haruna Prince who says we still lack concentration in defense and compactness in midfield. Yeah,
yeah.
so one thing, guys, you'll notice today, especially guys on TikTok, I'm looking at you. Today, we won't be able to have the comments being displayed on screen because we are using a different platform today. As you notice, today the setup is very different. We are using a different platform, and unfortunately, we can't be able to highlight the comments on screen. But we do have a way to highlight the comments on your screen. So if you can jump over to YouTube, post your comment there, join the live there, subscribe, post your comment. You don't even need to subscribe, but if you can subscribe, that's well and fine. when you post your comment there, we can't be able to highlight your comment on screen because right now there are two separate platforms running. So we can't be able to pull all comments there. So that's just a disclaimer for guys on TikTok. So I'll still read your comments, but in case you want your comment to be highlighted on screen, jump over to YouTube, post your comment there. We have the ability to highlight the comment on screen. And we are still at 128 subscribers on YouTube. Can we end the show at 130? Can we? Can we, guys? Can we? I'm sure
Let's
we
go.
can.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Share the link to Manchester United fans. Share the links to football fans.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. So let's start. Let's start, KC. So our first topic of the day is CR7 sat down with Piers Morgan. He seems to be doing so every other 3 years or so. And he had some interesting quotes regarding him being the first footballer to be a billionaire. The first footballer. That guy keeps breaking records, man. Even Messi does not touch his boots, does not lace his boots, man. That guy is making money. And then he was asked about United. He was asked about Amorim, and then he was asked about Arsenal as well. The fact that he was almost heading to Arsenal. So I just want us to discuss about it. What are your views, first of all, regarding that interview and his comments about Amorim and United players, especially that comment about the structure, that United don't have a structure, as well as some players don't really understand what it takes to play for Manchester United?
Yeah. Ronaldo is a superstar. He's the best footballer in the world in history.
Mhm.
Yeah. Of course, I know every Manchester United fan agrees with this. He's our
Not
GOAT.
not everyone. Not everyone.
most
We
most Manchester United
most.
fans agrees
We
with
still
this.
have some United fans who crazily still support
So,
Messi.
okay. And of course, apart from football, he knows how to stay in the news.
Yes.
He knows how to stay in the news. He knows how to stay in the media. And he has what he said about Manchester United is not actually new. He has always said that. That was actually what he said before he left.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was what he said before he left. And if he continues playing, he earns good money. He's almost
Yeah.
the owner of Al Nassr. He's
Yes.
almost like the owner of Al Nassr, so he earns good money. So he's a
Yeah.
billionaire. Nobody's
Yes.
surprised he's a billionaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
surprised, and he's actually worth whatever is coming to him. He was asked about his watch. So
Yeah.
Morgan
Yeah.
told him, your watch is more expensive than me.
I found that interesting, by the way. I found
Piers
that
Morgan
very,
is
very
is
interesting.
mind you, Piers Morgan is like a millionaire, and
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
and Jacob and Co. And he told him this is actually like a gift.
Yeah. Yeah. It
I
was a
I
gift.
have
He
plenty,
said it.
I have plenty of this at home, and people give it to me. I have a partnership with Jacob and Co.
Mm.
So
Mm.
then Arsenal, he nearly went to Arsenal. He nearly went to Arsenal. If he was at Arsenal, I think he would have been better than what Gokoris is playing for them now.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
Ronaldo is very intelligent.
But
Yeah.
do you think the way Arsene Wenger was playing his football, we could have seen Ronaldo's true potential? Because Arsene Wenger was a tiki-taka kind of manager, short passing, short build-up. Do you think that Ronaldo would have been given that freedom to do what he used to do at United?
Henry was given the freedom to do what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
playing almost the same kind of football. Henry comes in from the left, runs through. So I believe Asawegai was a very, very good coach. So Ronaldo would have seen Ronaldo's potential, but I don't think Ronaldo would have developed anywhere because we have seen it. This
Yeah.
is the Arsenal on his work would have been. But
Mm.
Ronaldo at Manchester United was a success. So I don't.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I don't think he would have achieved that anywhere else.
Yeah.
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 So,
True.
but we're just imagining if he was at Chelsea at Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger was a very good coach. You know,
Yeah.
he's attack minded, and he had good players and
Yeah.
leaders. Most importantly, leaders. Like
Mm.
if you ask Ronaldo, he will tell you that Roy Keane, the leadership of Roy Keane, Gary Neville, you know,
Mm-hmm.
those Ferdinand, those leaders, they helped him off the field
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
develop and up his game. So Arsenal had those kind of players too. Henry,
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Vieira, you know,
Yeah.
um, what's this guy? Perez. They had
Mm-hmm.
leaders also. That was back in the day when footballers had leaders. It's somebody if
Yeah.
your fellow footballer will tell you sit down, and you will sit down. You
Mm-hmm.
will respect him
Mm-hmm.
and sit down. It's not
Yeah.
now that Lamar. I mean, Lamar can do whatever he wants because he plays very good. You know, Vinicius can do whatever. Those days that they actually had leaders on the pitch and off the pitch. You know,
Mm.
so Ronaldo is a billionaire. Nobody's going to argue that. Then
Mm.
what I wanted to say is, you know, anytime Ronaldo comes and does interviews, the media, Messi fans, Fabrizio, everybody they pick what they want to pick and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
twist his words. Do you know what I
Yeah.
saw? I saw on the I was looking for it. I saw on the news. I saw something like said Ronaldo said um Arsenal is not like he said Arsenal is not a good team.
Mm.
I'm looking
That,
for it. I saw
that
it. They
that's
said,
not that's actually not what he said. As you're looking for the news,
yeah,
as you're looking for the news, one of the things I found interesting in that interview was number one when he was asked about uh, his worth, the money that he's gained. And Piers Morgan said that the watch, of course, is more expensive than
yeah,
him. And I remember one of the questions he was asked is, "What's the most expensive thing you've ever bought?" Then the guy is thinking, and then he says, "A plane." And a plane. He's like, "Okay." I was like, now this interview is interesting. A plane. And then he says, "I had one, I sold it, I bought another one, a newer one. I think it's a global, I think something like that, like a brand called Global or something like that." And then he started speaking about how he is. You mentioned about the media, you've mentioned about the journalists taking up news, the fact that he's a big personality in football. And he said that for him, he bought that plane because if he goes to the airport, it will be chaos. I mean, assume Ronaldo
yeah.
will be in an airport, there will be standstill, autographs everywhere. And I sort of understood him because imagine now CR7 being CR7 walking into a public airport, there will be pandemonium. So he has the money, he buys the jets. Then another thing he was asked is about the cars he has. And then the guy says, "I don't even know how many
40
cars I
plus.
have."
Oh my. He said he buy cars now as a collection. Do you know what?
Yes, investment. Actually, he said investment. I was like, who buys cars as investments? He doesn't even remember whether he bought a Mercedes or a Bugatti, the latest car he bought. He doesn't even remember which one he has.
So
Then he was,
I've seen the news. It was about Amorin actually. He said
mm,
the touchline
mhm,
said Cristiano Ronaldo said Ruben Amorim can't perform miracles. Do you know how disturbing this headline is?
mm, mm, mm.
But what Ronaldo actually said is this: Amorim, he does his best. What can he
Yes,
do? It takes
yeah,
time. He can't perform
mm,
miracles. But
yes,
the UK media
mm.
posted it like Ronaldo said Ruben Amorim cannot perform miracles.
Yeah. And that account you've mentioned, I'm sure it's the Touchline X, I think, or
Yes,
yeah, they are
yes,
Twitter. Those guys are just the worst. Those guys just post nonsense. In fact, there is a tweet I said, those guys post nonsense. You look at the tweets they make, those guys just post nonsense. It's like farming engagement.
yeah,
Because
yes. Because they
yeah,
know Ronaldo is the news.
yeah, that line is misleading. It's like yesterday, there were news floating around that Dalo is Amorim's cousin, distant cousin.
Oh
So
my.
if we are honest, let's be honest. If we trace back the genealogy, if we trace back the genes, all of
Uh,
us are distant cousins.
yes.
All of us, if you believe the Bible, if you're a Christian, all
The
of us
thing,
came
the
from
thing, the thing
Adam
with
and Eve.
Yeah, the thing with Ruben Amorim and playing Dalo is, if he doesn't play Dalo, who is he going to play?
Exactly. Simple logic. We don't have like a Patrice Evra on the bench. We don't have like who else who is one of the best, like even Alvaro who left. We don't have him on the bench.
Mazarawi just came back from an injury.
Yes.
And I
So
remember the last time, the first two matches that Dogu was played on that left wing, it was still all of us that were saying they should bench Dogu and play Dalot.
Dalo, exactly. So I mean, sometimes I look at those comments and I'm like, surely guys, are you guys serious? What does distance cousins have to do with him being selected? We don't have any other option. It's like, was it on Monday or yesterday I said, we keep complaining about Kobe, we'll talk about him, but who is he going to play with in the midfield? It's the similar discussion. You say that we want Zaxi to play, and then
Who's
the
he going to bench?
the same fans will start complaining Cunha is not playing, on Bumo is not playing, on Sheshko is not playing. So it's
Zegzi and the rest will get their chances. Then the
they'll
fans will
get
now
their
say,
chances.
when
Yes.
AFCON is very soon, next month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what Zegzi there. I hope I mean, I don't want them to. I don't want us to lose match. I hope they play well. Oh.
They will play well. I'm sure they will play well because
I
also
don't want us to lose the match.
yeah, they'll have to, because also you remember it's the World Cup here and they have to
Yes,
perform. So
yes,
when they
yes.
get their chance, they will perform.
And
I'm pretty sure they like look at Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw right now, he has played double the number of minutes he played last season. He has already doubled the number of minutes he played last season. But anyway, back to CR7. It was interesting to say that United don't have structures. And to some extent, it's true. But that quote was, as you say, it was misconstrued. It was misunderstood, because he said when you look at back then, when he was playing, there was a good mix of youth and experience. And I remember he mentioned Gary Neville, he mentioned Paul Scholes, he mentioned Roy King, and that was what he was talking about. United right don't have that perfect mix of young players and experienced players. We don't have that perfect mix. But guys will only take that statement that United don't have a structure and try to say it's every other thing. But no, but right now, I mean, before the show, we were discussing about Elliot Anderson. We'll talk about it in the show. We were discussing about Conor Gallagher. And both of us agreed that we know Ineos won't sign some of those players because right now the structure is different. They are not going for such kind of players.
yeah,
Mm.
yes. We know they're not going to sign them. So that's actually what Ronaldo means by that.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
what he actually means by that. And it was also asked about the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he said the World Cup is not a dream for him. I think he's just
Mm.
saying that so that he won't be too disappointed when if Portugal don't play well. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, it's not. He's going to be disappointed. I mean, for us not to be disappointed because it's us, the fans, that is actually pushing that. Even me, like if Nigeria qualify, I want Ronaldo to win that World Cup.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know how crazy it is. I'm a Nigerian, but
But you
if
want
Nigeria
CR
qualify,
to.
Nigeria is playing. I want
Yeah.
Ronaldo to win the World Cup.
Yeah. 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 Some of the comments here, and again, guys, I apologize that I can't display TikTok comments on stream. Feel free to jump over to YouTube. Um, Post your comment there. We'll be able to highlight. Today we are using a different platform because last week in our first episode we were having technical issues. The calls kept dropping. So, but today you've seen the link has been very stable. So, guys on TikTok, I'll read your comments, but in case you want your comments to be on screen, please jump over to YouTube. Post a comment there, and also make sure you subscribe. Currently we are still at 128 subscribers. We want to see whether we can end the show at 130. So some of the comments on TikTok, where did they go? Samuel Allen, good to see you. Good to see you. Someone says Dalo is poor in defending. I agree, but is he also good in attack? Definitely not.
Mm, he's not good going forward. He's not good defending.
Yeah.
He's just busy. Like I said, he's just busy on the pitch. He's busy
Mm,
on the pitch, making up the
mm,
numbers.
yeah. Yeah. And then Papa, one of the UKG squad legends, is saying Ronaldo, Manchester today is like the way it is because of CR7 whistleblowing about the standards of United. True.
Yeah,
True.
yes, I agree with that. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
true. That's very, very true. Okay, next. We have this one of the best academy graduates we've had in recent years in Marcus Rashford. We know that things didn't go well at United. He went to Aston Villa, performed pretty well. Now he's at Barcelona, and he's been performing well. But rumors are that, okay, some sections of the media are saying Barcelona might not sign him simply because they won't be able to afford his wages. So he will need to reduce his wages, as well as some sections of the media are saying that the 26 million fee or the 30 million fee that they are supposed to pay for Rashford, they might not even be able to pay that. So, what do you think? Should Barcelona honor that contract, that agreement? Of course, it's an option. Rashford is
Yeah,
already performing well for them. Or, in case Rashford is not signed by Barca, would Amorim take him back at United?
I think is a win-win for Manchester United.
Mm,
And why I said that is this: even if Barca don't go ahead to sign him, he
mhm.
has played well. So I believe we can now be able to sell him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he has
yeah.
played really well, and he's
Mm,
actually their best player. He's Barca's current best player right now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
forget
He is.
about the PR of Lamar. He's
Mm,
actually the most important player in Barcelona right now.
mm,
So, but I hope they sign. We know about Barca's financial struggles and what have you.
mm.
But I don't know if they can afford the money, and they actually know that his stock has risen also, because they
Yes,
might come with the 25 million. Manchester will say no, he's your best player. Give us 40 or 35
yes,
or you know.
yeah.
So I think
Mm.
that's why they are looking at him.
But
And
I think it's on the fee is already agreed. It's on the contract,
he's
the
agreed in
loan
principle.
contract.
He's agreed in principle, but these
Yeah.
people, they are all businessmen. So they might look for a loophole.
Mm,
That's what Chelsea did with
Chelsea
Sancho.
did true. Yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't. They did. It was an obligation to sign, but they didn't sign. They say, "I'll pay
Mm.
you that money instead." They will
They paid the loan fee and they paid the fine, so we made a profit.
yeah. So they might look for a loophole to this. At the end of the day, it's actually a business to them. You
Yes,
understand?
because I think they might have to sign him because PSG are interested, Bayern are interested, Juventus are interested, and in case they don't sign him, I'm pretty sure PSG will jump on that
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. I just, as you mentioned, PSG. I just scanned their team. They might actually need Rashford because
Mm, mm,
Bakola. No, Rashford is better than Bakola.
yeah, yeah. But
He's
now the
better than.
question is the current strategy of PSG is signing young players 23, 24 years and below. And Rashford is aging. So even if they sign him, probably it might be for sporting reasons for a few seasons, sell some shirts here and there, and then probably get rid of him after that.
Yeah,
Because
if as long as they sign him, what they do with him after is their business.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. As long, do you know I've never bothered about Anthony since we sold him to Rebetis.
Yes.
But I'm
Yes.
keeping tabs on Hoyland. I'm
Mm.
keeping tabs. Still my player. I'm keeping tabs a little on Sancho. He's still
Do,
my
do,
player,
do,
but
do you think Hoyland will come back?
no,
Do
no,
you
no. You
think he will
shouldn't.
come back?
You shouldn't come back. Now, I wanted to do a video earlier, but
Mm.
I said I would do it tomorrow. Now, nobody is hearing about Hoyland. Do you know that in the last 5 games, because I downloaded something, the last 5 games for Napoli, he's only
Mm.
had one shot on target.
But he's been injured. He got injured.
When did he get injured?
I think 2 weeks ago. That's why probably the news died because he's been injured. That's why he
Yeah,
hasn't played.
he's
I
been
think
in
the
2
last
weeks
two
ago.
games.
I'm talking about his last 5 games for
Mm,
Napoli.
mm,
He's played
mm.
since he scored. He had only one shot on
Yeah.
target.
Yes.
But you
Yes.
won't hear it in the media. If he comes
Yeah.
back now, score one goal. Oh, Manu was the problem. Manchester was the problem.
Did you see how many chances Anthony missed before he scored that amazing goal?
Don't mind them. Don't mind
Anthony
them.
missed a couple of chances, but they were only raving about the the one goal that he scored.
Sesko offers more than Hoyland. Let's be frank.
Yeah.
Sesko
Yes.
offers something more than Hoyland. At least
Mm,
the aerial duel, the hold up play. I know.
mm, mm.
They are almost similar.
Yeah.
On the ball on the ground, but at least there is something that Sesko is can do more than him,
Mm,
which is good for we can switch up our game. Like if the football is too much for us, we can start playing that
yeah.
from the back, and Sesko we bring the ball down and we play.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we need to do actually, if you ask me, is if we can be able to sell Hoyland, we can get an experienced striker.
Yeah, there are talks about Vlahovic. They started surfacing later this afternoon.
I saw
That
Lewandowski. I said, no, 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 cannot go and buy
no,
Chaff.
and let me tell you this, Casey. Let me tell you this. In fact, we can bet on this. We can bet on this. I don't know what the bet would be, but United are not going to sign Lewandowski.
No, 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 no.
They are
Instead
not.
of us to sign Lewandowski, we should go and sign Benzema.
In fact, instead of signing Lewandowski, let's just go back and get Watkins. Instead of Lewandowski, let's get Watkins because Watkins, his experience, he has played in the
Premiership
Premier League.
proven.
Yes. So I would rather go for Watkins, the guy we wanted before, the guy Amorim supposedly wanted before, than Lewandowski. Because number one, Lewandowski right now is what, 35, 34? Number two, the wages will be high. The other day I got someone saying that I keep complaining about the money and it's not mine. Of course, I have to complain about the money because the banter will be about how much salary
And
United are paying
the
him.
money will actually affect every other thing. Because
Yes,
if you don't meet up with the guidelines, you can't sign players. If you are paying too
yes,
much, you are spending too much, you can't be able to sign players. So that's
yeah,
why we are interested in the money.
yeah. Like Casemiro has been told, we are fine giving you a contract, but you have to take a wage cut because right now United are not going to pay above 100,
350.
200,000. So Lewandowski, will he come to United and accept less? No. You look at also the fact that we have a very good scouting team. They might actually say, "Oh, Vlahovic is experienced. He might agree, let's say 150,000 a week, and Juventus are willing to sell him for
And he
17.5
wants to
million
leave
in January."
because
Yeah,
he tried to force a move out last season.
yeah, yeah.
He wants to leave. He actually wants to leave.
Mm,
So
and
it's
he
going to
will be
help.
cheap.
Sesko needs another person. Then we can sell Zexi if
Yeah.
if we're able to buy another player because we still have Chidobe. Remember,
Yes. Yes.
if Zexi is there, Chidobe cannot develop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah. So we are yet to see what will happen with Chido. I had predicted earlier in the season that probably he'll go out on loan in January, but looking at the way things are, he might not. Because
No,
now when
he
we get,
won't. He won't.
yeah,
He won't.
because now when we get to like the FA Cup, the latter stages of the Premier League, because now we will have some midweek matches. Like December, we'll have midweek matches. January, we'll have midweek matches. So he might come in. He might come in. But now, in terms of Rashford, now going back to Rashford, for me, I'm sad the way it went. I love Rashford, regardless of all the things that happened. I love Rashford. I remember watching his first game at United, scoring those 2 goals in the Europa League, scoring 2 goals versus Arsenal later on. And from then on, he kicked off the work he did during COVID to give food relief to the kids in Manchester and in England. And one thing I would say is this social media era is really affecting players. It's no longer about the performance on the pitch. It's now becoming about who has the best PR, because the
Yes.
best PR will attract endorsements. And with endorsements, it forces you to become more of a PR kind of player than an actual performer. Now, when I listened to that PS Morgan interview with Ronaldo, I thought this guy didn't really concentrate on PR. He concentrated on his work on the pitch. And as a byproduct or as a product of that, he's now a billionaire. Because imagine if Ronaldo now decided to say, oh, now I'm a star player. Let me now start playing for money. Let me look for the club that will pay me more money instead of actually chasing records. He wouldn't have become a billionaire. No.
Yes.
You look at some of the players like Sancho, they were chasing the money bag. Where are they now? Yeah. You look at some of the young players like Garnacho chasing PR. Where is he now? He's not even playing a full game for Chelsea. They should have a look at Ronaldo. They should actually watch that interview on repeat and start retrospecting and saying, okay, I've been chasing the bag, but if I chase the performance, the money will come with it. Because I mean, Ronaldo right now, he's being paid what? Half a billion. Is it half a billion every half a million? Sorry, half a million every week. Every week he's getting half a million euros
Is
every
it
week.
half or a million? I think it's more than
So
half.
yeah, I think it's a million. Yeah,
In
I
a million,
think it's
because
a million.
Haaland is paid 500. No, Ronaldo is,
Yes,
if not, is it
it's a
1.5?
million actually.
It's
Yeah.
more than,
Mm.
it's
He's
more than.
getting a million every week. So by the time he's ending his year, he has a quarter plus million, and we have endorsements. We have
Bonus for each goal. Any goal he
yes,
scores is extra money.
yeah, it's extra money. He'll go to the World Cup. He'll get money. Right now, he's the ambassador for Asian Football Federation because of the World Cup. So you look at all those things. He's getting money just because he worked hard on the pitch.
Yes,
Now we
yes,
have
yes.
this young like Lamine Yamal. He will become the next. What's this player? He was at Barca. Sorry, once again, I'm poor with names. Um,
Mexico player. Is it
yeah,
Giovanni?
yeah, Giovanni. You
Very,
remember
very
Giovanni?
good player.
Yes. You look at
Jovinho, is it Giovanni of Jovinho, something like that? Mexico, like this
it
Mexico
was
player that played.
Giovanni, and then
Yeah.
the most recent one is Fati, Ansu Fati.
Yes, Fat. It got to Fatty's head.
Yes, it got to Fati's head. He came to the Premier League playing for a very small club. Right now, at least he's at Monaco, and you see the fact that he went to Monaco and started concentrating on his football. Now he's starting to look like a serious player. Yeah,
Yes.
you look at even Paul Pogba. The stardom got to his head. He started not to concentrate on his football, started concentrating on the Pog boom, the Pogba brand, the PP brand. What happened? The family got involved. Things went the way they went. So, if players can actually concentrate on football, and I think one of the things that helped Ronaldo back then is the fact that social media was not really a big thing. Because you
Yeah,
remember
because
the moment,
Rado is a stylist. He would have.
yes,
He
and
loves
and
camera.
yes, and you remember he had a very good foundation under Sir Alex
Yes,
Ferguson, because Sir
yeah,
Alex
he had good
Ferguson was
mentors.
very strict. Yes.
He had good mentors around
Mm,
him,
yes.
and
So you
he
look,
actually listened to those mentors.
yeah. So you look at Garnacho. I'm sure Amorim was speaking to him, but he didn't listen. You look at even Chido. Chido had gotten to a point where he's like, I left Arsenal to come here play fast in football. He was told, hey, look, it's not about you getting the clicks, you getting the photos, you getting the impressions. It's about actually working hard. And we saw that he was given the chance at United, but he didn't perform quite well, if we are
Yes,
honest.
and we
He didn't
understood
perform.
actually. We understood because he's a young player.
Mhm,
You know, the fans were
mhm.
behind him. We understood that he's trying
Yeah,
his best. He's a young player. You
yeah.
know,
You look at even Cunha, look at Bumo, look at Bruno, look at Sheshko, Ahmad to some extent. They are concentrating on their football. Look at even Maguire. Maguire went through a very, very rough time. He concentrated on his football and now he's back. So these
yeah,
young players need to actually look at that. One of the players that I feel very sad about is Ansu Fati, because Ansu Fati, I think he was the first player who had a €1 billion release clause. And they were saying he was the next Messi. He was the guy to replace Messi.
They gave him the number 10.
Yeah, yeah. Then what happened? Another player now is Yamal. Yamal is so much into sideshows. Like, I was very sad to see his behavior during the El Clasico.
What
And
he
what?
said before, what he even said
Yes,
before the El Clasico.
yeah. And then I'm like, why is the coach not taking action? Why are the players, the senior players in that club, not telling him, hey, guy, you are still very young. You haven't even experienced a lot of football. Just because you've been praised here and there by the media and you've been nominated for the Ballon d'Or. In fact, he actually even lost out on the Golden Boy because of such behaviors. He missed out on the Golden Boy award. So such players need this to stop. Like now, Rashford, the PR became too much. It overshadowed his foot. And the bad thing about PR is the moment your form dips, it now turns against you.
Yes, it's not permanent.
Mm, mm. You look at
And another,
Ronaldo. Yeah. Continue. Yeah.
another thing about Rashford, we should understand is that no Manchester United fan will say that Rashford is not a good player.
No.
We all love him. He's our boy. He plays very well. But the problem is that it became the form, the deep in form became too much that it's not even about the deep in form, because sometimes Bruno plays rubbish on the field.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
He started playing as if he's not interested in playing for Manchester United. I think that was when we were like, oh, wait, what is happening? He will not run after the ball.
Yeah.
He will lose the ball and he will stand one place.
Mm.
Like he was showing signs that I don't want to stay here. I don't want to
Yeah.
stay here. I don't want to stay. I think that is partly why he left. It's not his footballing was never in doubt.
Yeah.
He didn't leave
Yeah.
because of his football was in doubt. Nobody questioned his football. He left because he started showing some attitude, like you said. Maybe the PR, the negativity from the internet started getting to him, and he
Yeah.
was reacting to it. You know, that's why I
Mm.
said that Maguire should be a blueprint for not just Manchester United players, for almost all the whole footballers in the world.
Yeah.
Maguire got so much bad review and negative energies that his mother came out to say, please.
Yes.
His mother
Yes.
came out to beg, but I have all those throughout those while I have never seen Maguire tweet this stupid club, Man U. Nobody, why are you always blaming me? He never tweeted, he never said anything. He kept his cool, he kept a cool head. He
Yeah.
trained. They
Yeah.
even told him to leave. Like they collected the captain ban from him, told him to leave. He said he's not leaving, he will fight for his place. And today he's one of our best, player currently.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand?
And you remember when he was taken off the captain duties, when he was demoted from being the captain. At the same time, he was getting bomb threats. His family was getting bomb
Yeah.
threats. He had that case in, was it Greece? He had a case in Greece where I think he had fought with someone. So Maguire, I agree with you. Maguire is a blueprint. Every player should look at Maguire and say,
Yes.
this is the way to go.
You know, and now the fans love him. That is what, if it's Garnacho, Rashford, or once something happened on the field, we are playing our Europa final.
Yeah.
After 5 minutes of losing the match, Garnacho tweeted,
Yeah.
"Do you know how crazy it is?
Very immature. Very immature. Very, very
Garnacho will
immature.
come and tweet against the manager. Do you know that? Okay, most of us now. Another person is Varane. Do you know that most of us didn't know that Varane was having issue with Ten Hag? But he will see him on the pitch. He will play
Yeah.
football. But he was having serious issue with the coach. It was
Yeah.
after he had retired from football that he now said it. Those are professional. Footballers
Yeah.
should learn to start becoming professional again.
Another one is CR7. CR7 had issues with Ten Hag.
Yeah.
He could have just made one post on social media and everything.
Yeah, he did that interview just to break his contract. He knew he wanted to leave, and
Yes.
he's inside the contract. He just did that
Yeah.
interview to break his contract so that Man U will let him go. you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
so Rashford stay at Barca is not Manchester United fault. And if he comes back, so I think what we'll talk about, if he comes back now, what if they don't sign him and he comes back?
Mm.
Where is he going to play? And
Yeah.
and PSG don't sign him. Where is he
Yes.
going to play?
Yeah. I found it interesting that he did an interview and said that he would be comfortable playing as a number 9, because at Barca sometimes he plays
Hmm,
as a 9.
that's true.
Um, yeah. So if he comes, who knows? He might be the experienced forward that we've keep saying, and
Now,
we've mentioned that Sheshko needs.
yes, this
Mm.
this Barca experience, we actually, like you said, if he keeps a cool head, we actually shape Rashford because remember, part of the reason why Rashford left is that he was played as a number 9. He said, "This is not where I want to play. I'm a
Yes.
right." If you remember, now he's
Yes.
the one saying he wants to play as a number 9. He
Yeah.
got to Barca, he was playing as a number 9, no complaint. I
Yeah.
think it's come down to that's what Ronaldo was saying, structure. If we
Yeah.
have a structure, you can if the coach tell you to do this, we will
Mm.
do that.
Yeah.
If Sir Alex Ferguson tells Anthony when Anthony was in Man U to go and play
Yeah.
three,
Yeah.
because I know when Anthony had issue with he was asked to play left wing back, he said no, that he doesn't
Yeah.
want to play.
Yeah.
Drogba was a defender. Mourinho
Mm.
converted him to a striker.
Mm-hmm.
Ramos was a right wing back. He was
Yeah.
converted to play 5 and 6, and they
Yeah.
play you play where the coach tells you to play to
True.
help the team. But
Yeah.
these players now, if you ask them to play, now Rashford said he's saying that he can play the number 9, but he was
Mm.
asked to play the number 9 at Manchester United. He said no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think this experience will actually help him.
Mm-hmm.
This experience
Mm-hmm.
will help him. So it's now left to him to be able to use it well. If he comes back, that's why I said it's a win-win for Manchester United. If he stays back,
Mm-hmm.
he's a great player. Can he
Mm-hmm.
maintain the same attitude at Barca? If he brings it to
Uh-huh.
United, very good for
Uh-huh.
Manchester United.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just responding to Papa, who says that the audio is not quite good on TikTok. I've done some adjustments and I'm just asking, um, how is it now? Also, if Papa, it's troublesome, it's too troublesome, feel free to jump over to YouTube. Um, Feel free to jump over to YouTube, and we have some comments before we continue to the next discussion. So, Papa and guys on TikTok, in case the audio is not clear, TikTok is on the screen. In case the audio is not so clear, please feel free to jump over to YouTube, because today we are using a different platform. Jump over to YouTube. I'm sure the audio is really good there, because I told you guys I'm still struggling with this TikTok live desktop app. It gives us issues. So Paul Gadi is saying, great to be back at UKG. Good to see you together with KC Reacts. I still like Marcus Rashford a lot. I already accepted the fact that he is better elsewhere. And then he goes on saying, like you've said, KC, that footballers should become professional again. The likes of
Yeah.
Garnacho and Sancho are great players, but poor professionals. There you
Yes.
go. There you go. Paul Gadi on YouTube. You see guys on TikTok? If you come over to YouTube and post a comment, I'll actually be able to
To bring you up.
to bring you up. So before Casey actually reacts to Paul, now Paul, I wanted to ask you a question. And Casey, allow me to ask this because this is more of in Kenya we have what we call the Kikuyu dialect or Kikuyu language.
Oh, no, no, go ahead.
So someone actually told me I'm not pronouncing Paul's last name correctly.
Okay.
So there's someone who's told me no, it's not Paul Gadi, it's Paul Gadie.
Okay.
So Paul, which one is it? The first one, Paul Gadi, or second one, Paul Gadie? Uh, just say option 1 or option 2, so that next time I don't mispronounce your name, or I'll just keep it to Paul. Yeah. So because in the Kikuyu language, an I can be an AE kind of
Oh,
pronunciation. Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
some of the comments The monk doll. Good to see you. Good to see the monk doll. The monk doll, we agreed. From now on, you'll be using YouTube. Come on. Come on. Now, you see, I will have displayed this comment here. Come back to YouTube. And we have KC Reacts as well, as you can see. He's here. So the monk doll is saying, as CR7 said, some don't know what it means to be a Manchester United player. True. Kelvin Vinks, good to see you. Hello there. Hello there. Papa, I think the audio, we've addressed that. Papa, you're saying modern fans don't know how Fergie used to play players out of position.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, good take. But the players are used to perform very well, like the likes of Fletcher. That's very true. Now, I want to pin this comment. I get your reaction on this, Casey. Our time is running out quite fast. We still have like one or two discussions, but I
Okay.
wanted you to react to Paul's comment. Where is it? This one. Like you've said, footballers should become professionals again. The likes
Okay.
of Garnacho and Sancho are great players, but poor professionals.
Okay. Paul, thank you for being here with us. I think this, like I said, now let me take us back. Do you know? Do we think that Garnacho will get into Sir Alex Ferguson's team?
Good question.
He won't.
Good question. Good
That's
question.
why he won't. He won't get into Ferguson's team. He
Mm-hmm.
won't even get into Wenger's team
Mm.
or Mourinho's team. Do you know who was signing a 22 years old
Pep.
striker?
What about Pep?
Even Pep, even nobody was signing a 20 years old, 21 years old striker. You have to go and play ball. You have to play FA Cup tire. Not even he cannot be in the first team now. What am I saying? He can't be in the first team.
Yeah.
Do you know what they did to Ronaldo when Ronaldo came to Manchester United?
Mm-hmm. He actually, the first game, I think he played 13 minutes or so. His
He,
debut. His
he said
debut
it
played.
himself that
Yeah.
sometimes he will be crying. Do you know the people that are there?
Mm.
The caliber of players that's why I said these people are now, this age is now opportune because of lately. Okay, you can't say Lamar is actually one of the best players in the world. You say and he's just 19. You say
Yeah.
he's not a small boy, So
Mm.
these people
Mm.
are now opportune, to be able to be at this top level.
Mm.
So, but the problem is that now, if you are coming slow, it builds character. Now they are now great footballers, no character, most of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
is you have to build your character before you get
Mm.
there at the top.
Mm.
So
Mm.
if you're a professional, there's a way you
Mm.
handle things as a professional footballer. You don't come on,
Yeah.
you don't come online to say it. If you tweet something that time, Ferguson will bench you for like 1 month. If you tweet something, they will bench you for
Yeah.
like 1 month.
Mm.
There's a game that Rooney said we did not lose against is it Brighton or I've forgotten.
Yeah.
Manchester United drew that game 3-3.
Mm. Mm.
Played the draw. He said Ferguson didn't talk to them for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. In fact, they had to go to his office to apologize.
Imagine now. He's a narcissist, he's a misogynist, he's a this one. These are the players who will be tweeting this thing. The coach he doesn't know how to handle players.
You know why I'm laughing. Sorry to cut you short, Casey. And please, Casey, allow us to extend the show a bit because we only have
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
7 minutes to go, and we still have like 2 topics to discuss. So,
Oh
guys,
no, 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 no.
we'll
It's fine.
extend again. I always like to try to make the show an hour, but why not? We can have 1 hour 30 minutes. So, you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
why I'm laughing? Today on X, I watched an interview video of a journalist. I think it was the Europa League, one of the Europa League interviews that was done, the pre-match interviews that was done. Amorim had Garnacho, and then one of the journalists asked Garnacho about whether he can become one of the legends of the club, and then Amorim is down like this laughing. I don't know whether you've seen that video. So so when you say that, I'm like, okay, let's look at this. I'll give you an example. Let's take Garnacho and Ahmad, because both of them almost came to the light almost the same time. Almost the same time. Although
Yes.
Ahmad came a bit earlier than Garnacho, but you look at their development at United, they're almost neck to neck.
Similar trajectory.
Yes. So Ahmad, when he came in, he was signed by Ole in the January transfer window. He didn't play for United straight away. He went on loan. He went on loan to Sunderland. So as you said about Wenger, Ferguson signing players and giving them FA Cups or going out on loan then coming back,
Yeah.
they did that with Ahmad. He went to Rangers, and look at him right now. Look at him right now. Look at Garnacho. No other team in this world will have given Garnacho the same opportunities United gave him.
No.
That boy
No.
was playing 90 minutes, even when he was playing crap. He was just being played. He's been played on the left, he's been played on the right at the age of 18, 19, 20.
For Manchester United.
For Manchester United. So some of the comments before we jump on to the other the other topics. Yeah, Paul, you're saying you've always pronounced my name right. There you go. Where is the sound bites? Casey, we keep forgetting we have sound bites. We'll get better ones. We'll get better ones. But at least I wasn't wrong. So, Paul, thanks for that. So, Mueller, Casey reacts. Mueller is the monk doll on TikTok. I have a sticky note. Literally, I have a sticky note with the name up here. So, yeah, you've jumped over to YouTube and you're saying YouTube Live better than
Yeah.
TikTok Live. You see, guys on TikTok, you see what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, come over, jump ship, come over to this side. And you've seen I've displayed the comment. Then I had the sticky note. I can't remember who's using this account, but it's another name on TikTok. I keep forgetting. I had written it somewhere, but the sticky note I think fell off. But let me just call the account the way it is, Hilda. I'm trying to remember the name. Casey, that's one of my weaknesses. Remembering names. If I don't keep mentioning your name, I'll forget. Ghana would not even be a bench player in Sir Alex teams for his attitude. Sir Beckham, yeah, we forgot to mention about that. Now United have 5 knights. United
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
big
Yeah. Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
No other club has 5. So Sir Beckham, he was just knighted the other day,
Yeah.
got in trouble just because of his haircut, yet he performed better than Garnacho. Imagine. You remember even Rio Ferdinand with the
Yeah.
cornrows? He was told you're not going to play until you.
Now
I'm
they would
trying
have
to. Yeah.
logged in on their life and did a video or something. You know.
Yes. Then Paul is saying, I remember in the Ronaldo interview with Piers Morgan, he applauded Dalot for being one of the most grounded and professional players at the time. Maybe that's why he always starts. True.
Yeah.
One
That's
thing,
right.
one thing we have to agree, and I don't know why this graphic is hiding is hiding the comments on the end. I'll have to come up with good graphics. But yeah, that's a good point. Dalot is very consistent. And speaking from my little experience coaching, I was coaching field hockey before. I would say, as a coach, I would rather select a reliable player than an on and off player. Like you can have a player who has a good game, let's say the first 10 minutes, then dies off. Or you have a player who's injured today, is available tomorrow,
Yeah.
or he's playing, he's getting cards. And as we've mentioned, Casey, when you were starting the show, if Dalot doesn't play, who plays? Who plays? Yeah, so thanks for all the comments. Now, the next topic is what about Kobe? We've mentioned Garnacho, we've said Ahmad, we've said Rashford. We've talked about keeping low, keeping professional, and Kobe is doing a good job. The fans are not happy that he's not starting games. The fans are not happy that he's not getting opportunities. But one thing we have to commend Kobe for doing is he's grounded, he's keeping quiet, he's working hard. We've seen his training videos. But now a question to you, and we were discussing this before we went live. Where does Kobe play? Who will play with Kobe?
Yeah, I think part of the reason why we are not we like Rashford, Anthony, and Sancho is not, apart from their on-field play, the form
Mm,
on-field, it was their off-field play. Like you said, Kobe has kept a cool head, you know, and
mm,
we can see him. We follow him on Instagram. We can see him working out,
mm.
training, building those muscles, doing those extra training.
Yeah.
That is why the fans are saying that why start him. He needs to play. Mind you,
Mm,
nobody was saying start Sancho, start Sancho.
yeah.
If you remember, nobody was
Mm,
saying start Rashford because his attitude started changing.
true.
Nobody was saying start Anthony. You understand? But for Kobe, because we can see that he really wants to play, so the fans are eager to see him play. So that is like we said before about the right having the right attitude,
Mm,
But the problem with this truth is that in as much as we all love Kobe, is our boy, Manchester United to the bone, we have to really think and look at the team. Where will he fit in?
mm,
There's no way in this world. I'm seeing some, especially in English pundits, they'll say bench Bruno for Kobe. What?
mhm.
I'm seeing those things. I'm like, what did you guys smoke?
I'll have what they're having.
Even even Bruno Fernandez with his eyes closed, I'll
Yeah.
see playing ahead of Kobe Mainu.
Even Bruno with one leg.
So yeah, you play him. He said, "Is it because of those short shots? Say link up play short shot." No, 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 no.
Yeah. Uh,
Bruno
yeah.
is better. So the team setup now does not favor
Mm,
Mainu.
yeah.
The team setup does not favor Mainu.
Mm,
If we had a player like maybe Baleba or something,
yeah.
a player that has strong legs, you know,
Yeah.
probably Mainu might be playing, but there's no way. And also if we were playing Carling Cup or Mano would have seen Mino play, but there's no way now. Manchester United needs to play with their best players because we need to be winning our matches. We need to be consistent in winning our matches. Now, the last game we
Yeah.
played against Nottingham Forest that we drew, all of us were
Mm,
angry because
yeah.
it's like we caught that momentum.
Mm,
You understand? So
yes.
in this team presently, there is no way that Kobe is going to play because he can't do the job of he can't do the job of Casemiro. Make so that you know how bad it is. Casemiro is starting ahead of Kobe.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Casemiro is,
He
is,
is.
is almost 34, 35. He's starting ahead of Kobe.
Yeah.
And you cannot say he's not playing well. He's playing very well. When they remove Casemiro, you will see that the midfield will suffer.
Yeah. You remember the Brighton game?
Yes.
Yeah. When we took
So
Casemiro off, what
so the
happened?
fans should be patient. The fans should be
Mm,
patient. If we are able to get if we are able to get a replacement for maybe Anderson or Baleba, we can send Kobe out on loan or we sell him. See, I
yeah.
love my club more than any player.
Mm,
This is why I like Chelsea. You see, if this Caicedo, the way Caicedo is now, if you offer
mm,
Chelsea money that they will if you offer them good money, they will sell Caicedo and they will sign another player that will play that wing very well.
mm.
No player is irreplaceable.
Yeah. Furthermore, we have to get to a point where we agree. Is it more important to support a player or to support the club? For
Yes.
instance, the guys who've watched United for long, KCA, I'll be a bit disrespectful. Allow me, guys, to be a bit disrespectful. But don't take offense. Don't take offense. Most of the guys who are using social media now started watching United when United was successful. They haven't really seen United struggle. I started following United when I was a young kid. we were not watching on telly, but we used to go to my parents used to work for a UK guy who was a true Manchester United fan. You see those guys who are like, I have, even if it's the radio, I have to listen to the match on the radio. And I
Mm.
remember back then in the early 90s, BBC World Radio used to do the live commentary on radio. So we used to go with my dad, and then the Briton used to tell us, "Hey, let's sit down in his living room and we listen to the matches." And I remember back then, United were, yes, they were a good team, but we used to struggle. We used to struggle against um, Blackburn. Blackburn was really performing well back then. Newcastle were performing well. Liverpool were performing well. Arsenal were performing well. And other teams like Middlesbrough. I remember listening to a game. Um, I can't remember whether it was live or it was a replay. I can't really remember. But Middlesbrough beat United 6-1.
Wow.
6-1. So most of the fans who follow United nowadays, they only know the glory days. Some started supporting United because of Ronaldo. Some started supporting United because of Ronaldo, Rooney, and Tevez, if you remember, in
Yes,
the
yes,
early
yes,
2000s. So
yes.
now this is the first experience most of the fans have of United struggling. You look at Liverpool fans, one of the things I do, I really, really respect Liverpool fans. There are Liverpool fans who have watched that team struggle for the past 20 plus years without the title. And right now they're having a good time. So those guys have watched Liverpool struggle and they are succeeding. There are guys who stuck with Arsenal through thick and thin. You remember back
Yes.
then under Arsene Wenger, Arsenal, when they get to the top four, when they go to the Champions League, they celebrate. They celebrate. Some fans who've started watching Arsenal recently don't really know the history of Arsenal. So when they see guys complaining about second position, or they are complaining about not winning a trophy, they don't really understand that Arsenal were never really title challengers. After they got the unbeaten run, they got the
The invisible,
golden,
yeah.
yeah, the invisible run. So most United fans complaining, let's say they are complaining that Kobe isn't starting. We back then we used to have a lot of good players who are not starting. One of them is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we always see that goal, the one he scored in the Champions League to win the Champions League. But that boy never really started many games. Ole Gunnar back then never really started many games. Chicharito never started many games. Fletcher was always on the bench. Anderson, they were starting from the bench. One of the best players United have, one of the key legends United have had for years, Jason Park. Look at that. Jason Park was always on the bench, but he knew when it comes to Champions League, when it comes to big matches, he will play. So the United fans right now who are Player FC, I'm calling you out. You need to decide whether you are following United or you're following the club. Because one of the things I know about Player FC is because they started supporting the club because of certain players. They started supporting United because of Ronaldo. They started supporting United probably because of even Zlatan, or probably because we had Pogba. So now that the club is not performing, or probably one of the players they love has left, they are now sitting on the fence. Are we Player FC? Are we United FC? So you need to decide whether you are a United fan or you're a Player FC fan. So Kobe is still young. Back then, when I used to watch United, when I used to listen to United on the radio, there were very good players who are not getting chances.
Yes. Yes.
There are very many players who are not getting. In fact, even when the class of '99 won the treble, ask yourself, that young team, were they playing all matches? Most don't know. Most don't know. Casey, most don't know. They will see photos of the class of '99, but if you ask them how many matches they were playing in a season, they won't tell you. We are so and we are so deluded with the short clips, with the statistics. I saw one video, I think it was last night's the CBS Champions League talk show. And Henry was saying, nowadays, there are very few players you can actually sit down to watch. Back then, you could watch a game like Henry. You could watch Arsenal because you want to see how Henry is playing. You could watch AC Milan because of their great defense. You could watch Cafu. You could watch Ronaldinho. You went to watch the game because they are great players who are playing. You are not worried about statistics, about GA, about assists, goals. No, but nowadays it's all about statistics.
Yeah.
Like Florian Wirtz, he plays well. Like yesterday in the Real Madrid game, he played a very good game. But we will banter him because he didn't assist, he didn't
Yeah.
score.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Just like
So
Cunha. Cunha has
yeah,
been playing well.
yeah, yeah. So you look at that. My point is, it's a debate. So guys, you can also say whether I'm wrong or right. We have to get to a point where we acknowledge that the team is the game is a squad game, and you can't start the season. You can't play a whole season with 11 players. You have to have sub players. You have to have players on the bench. And the other thing that guys are not cognizant to is United are only playing one game every week. One game every week. So where will Kobe play? And who will he play with? Because Kobe can't play with Casemiro, Kobe can't play with Bruno, Kobe can't play with Ugarte, and certainly he can't play alone.
You know? Yes. That's the truth.
Mm,
So put him. Where will you put him? I
yeah,
mean, Messi Mount was Chelsea's best player. They sold him to us.
yeah, yeah,
Chelsea sold him to, you want to leave, right?
yeah.
60 million.
Kona
And he
Gallagher,
left. You know,
Kona
same,
Gallagher.
yes, same thing with Gallagher. And they were able
Mm,
to play. There are plenty players in the market.
mm,
I think maybe if we not, maybe if we love him and we see that he has potential, we can loan him out to go and develop. Like you said, loaning a player helps that player. Look at what he did. Loan did to Ahmad.
yeah,
Look at
yeah,
what the loan is doing to Rashford right now.
yes. Now
So
imagine now, Casey, sorry to cut you short.
yeah,
Imagine if Sir Alex Ferguson was the one who was around when Rashford was starting, when Garnacho was starting, when Ahmad was starting, I'm sure Rashford will have gone out on loan first, then come back.
that man will be angry. He will invest and sell them. See, if Garnacho, if they try that rubbish, he will sell.
Yeah,
He won't even loan them. He will sell them out of that club.
yeah. Now you look at, you've just mentioned about where Kobe will play. And one of the things I keep asking myself, how come we only concentrate on the starting 11? Why can't we concentrate on having a good squad? You look at Arsenal right now.
No,
Merino, how many games has Merino played in the Premier League? Mikel Merino. He's played very few games the Premier League. What did he do last night?
score 2 goals.
Scored 2 goals. He didn't moan. He didn't go to social media. In fact, the fans, I'm sure most fans didn't even remember that he's on the squad or on the bench. Yeah. So, as we are speaking about Kobe and who will play with him, we are coming to the last topic of the day. But before that, let me see some of the comments. Uh, this is from the Monk Doll. Ah, I think you've changed your name. Kobe always seems overwhelmed in midfield when he plays, whether with Bruno or Ugarte. That's true. And that's what you are
Yes.
saying. Yeah, that's what you are saying. And then Mainu can be a CDM or a CM. He can do both. He can play alongside Baleba. I beg to differ.
No, no, no,
Kobe is
no.
not a CDM.
It's not going to work.
It's
Nah,
not
nah,
going to
nah,
work.
nah.
Yeah. A CM, yes, but a CDM, no. No. Kobe is not a CDM. He's not good defensively.
No,
And then we have, thank you, Casey. Someone agrees with me. Mainu should either go on loan. I don't know why this graphic is hiding the comment. Let me just read it from the side. Should go either go on loan or on sale. That's controversial. I'm sure a lot of fans won't be happy with you saying that, but who cares?
Uh,
Who
you know,
cares? Who cares whether guys? Casey, do you know how much abuse I get for being logical?
no, I love to be logical. Like I said, like when fans were complaining about systems, I said the only thing Amorim needs to do is to win matches. That's all.
That's all.
That's
That's
all.
all.
If you are winning, if we sell Kobe and we start winning and we win like 10 matches or 5 matches,
Yeah.
nobody will be talking about Kobe again.
Now, let me just give you a refresher or a reminder.
Yeah.
When we sold Beckham to Real Madrid, how many trophies did United win after him?
You know?
When we sold Ronaldo in 2009, did we stop winning the league? Did we stop challenging for the
No.
title? No. Um, when we let go of Roy King, what happened? We still continued winning titles. You remember? I don't know whether you watched the live show yesterday. I said United have been operating like a mid-table club because we've been dependent on Bruno. When you look at mid-table clubs, they usually have one player they
Yes.
rely on. You
Yes.
look at Brentford, they were relying on Mbumo. You
And
look
Wissa.
at Wolves, yes, and Wissa. You look at Wolves, they were relying on Cunha.
Yeah.
You look at Bournemouth, who are they relying on?
Semenyo.
Semenyo. So United was operating like a mid-table club because we were always relying on Bruno. So if Bruno does not have a good game,
Manu will not have a
United,
good game.
yeah, everyone else will not have a good game. Look
I think
at Man City. Yeah.
I read somewhere that the game against Brighton was actually the first time that Bruno was not involved in goal or assist.
Yes. Yes. He had a very bad game. He had a very, very bad game. And the Brighton game and the Nottingham Forest game, those are the two games he actually operated like a CM, like a central
Yes.
midfielder. And you
Yes.
saw the performance.
Yes. But
So
what I want to pick up from there is that now he has helpers. Like you said
yes.
now he
Mm,
has helper. He
mm,
can, even if he's having a bad game, you know that others can turn up and we can actually win this match, which is
yes.
what we are asking for.
Yes. You look at Chelsea. If Enzo Fernandez is not having a good game, Caicedo is having a good game. If
Yes,
Caicedo
like
is
the
not
last
having a
match.
good game,
No,
yeah, yeah.
Palmer, we
If
have a good game. If Palmer does not
Palmer,
have, Pedro, we have.
yes. You look at City. If Reinders is not having a good game, the other person is having a good game. Rodri. If you look at Haaland, if he's not scoring, someone else is scoring. You look at Arsenal. If Declan Rice is not having a good game, someone else will have a good game. Saka. You remember they were so dependent on Saka. Right now, they are not.
Yes, yes, they're not.
That's why they are challenging for the title. So if United want to go to the next level, I love Bruno. Trust me, I love Bruno to bits. But
I'm
if
even, I'm even
yeah,
saying, I'm saying about Mino. Let me tell you guys. See, if somebody bring cool cash, sell Bruno. See, I we need to start building our we need to start building a team. If
mm,
somebody offers us 80, 100 million, we can sell Bruno, get players that we can start integrating in the team. And the next
yes,
give them 1 year or 2 years, we'll start going to the Champions League,
yes,
competing for the Champions League.
yeah. For example, if we sell, let's say we sell Bruno, we sell or Casemiro leaves because it's his last year of his
Yeah.
contract. We sell Kobe. Let's say Bruno, we get 80 million, as you're saying. Kobe, we get 60 million or let's say 70. You already have 150 million. So if you go out, let's say you buy an Elliot Anderson, you buy a Baleba or a Wharton, and you get some midfielders who are squad players, and you have Sekou Kone from the
Yeah,
academy
yes, yes.
coming on, you're now building a team. It's no longer about an individual. You look at Mbumo, you look at Cunha, you look at Sheshko, they are not playing like star players. And one thing that affected Cunha at the start of the season, it's the same
He,
mentality he had at Wolves. Like
yes,
he's the key player.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Right now, you look at him; he's playing with other team members. One
yes,
thing that
yes.
makes Mount. Yesterday, there was someone. I think it was Jeff. He was saying that he prefers Mount over Cunha. I told him it depends on the context. Now, in the context of team player, Mount is better because Mount makes everyone around him play better. But when Cunha used to play, it's like everyone has to play to his tune. Similar with Bruno. So for us, KC to get the next level, for Manchester United to become a serious team, we need to get to that level where we don't depend on one player. Look at Real Madrid. If Vinicius Jr. is not having a good game, Mbappe is there.
Yeah.
If Mbappe is not having a good game, the other boy, Adegula, is
Gula,
having a good game.
yes, recently Gula, yeah.
Yeah, you look at midfield. If Tchouaméni is not having a good game, we have Bellingham who's having a good game. So you look at that team, even the opponents are like, who are we going to mark? But United, you just mark Bruno and you kill the whole team. Kill the whole team. And that's one discussion that a lot of fans don't want to be engaged in. But anyway, now back to our topic, January transfers. Now, assuming Casemiro is leaving, Bruno is leaving, we stick with Kobe. Who will play with Kobe? We have a couple of midfield targets. January, there are reports that Elliot Anderson, United are willing to pay 60 million for him. We were just speaking before the show that that might not happen, because if Morgan Gibbs-White was blocked to go to Tottenham, why would Nottingham Forest allow Elliot Anderson to go for 60 million?
Okay. Now let me take us down. Let me just take us down this now. Part of the reason why Manchester United has always been successful, that's my own opinion, my little observation, is because if you notice, Sir Alex Ferguson has always prioritized EPL signings. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Now, we can see Fletcher, Carrick. Now, I'm not saying he
Berbatov.
does not get he does not get player outside. Van der Sar, from Fulham. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he does not get players outside, but he looks for the problem. Okay, I need a striker. He will scan. Let me get from Blackburn,
Tottenham.
Tottenham,
Yes.
yeah, and integrate them into the team. Now, part of the reason why Manchester United have been having problems. Now, let's look at 2015, 2016. We signed just all our signing. Anthony Martial from outside, Memphis Depay, Morgan
Yep.
Schneiderlin. No, Morgan Schneiderlin was Fulham, I think. That was the
Southampton.
only Southampton. That was the only player. Then Matteo Deming,
Yeah.
Schweinsteiger, Regan Paul, and Sergio Romero.
Yeah.
All these players were bad signings.
Yeah.
Then then the previous 2014, 2015, we signed Angel Di Maria, Herrera, Luke Shaw, Rojo, Blind, Falcao, Victor Valdez, El Fitori, and Milankovic. Bad signings. Then we got Pogba, Bailey, Mkhitaryan, Ibrahimovic. Now, I'm not going to say bad. I'm not saying bad signing like they were bad,
Yes.
but they
Yes.
didn't live up to the potential.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, we got, you can see even the attitude, you can see the recent one, Cunha, Mbuemo, Sesko, and Lamas. See, Cunha and Mbuemo are exceptional.
Yes.
Why? They already had Premiership experience. They can adapt. Premiership is a very fast game, physical. It's very physical. They can adapt easily. Now, I'm not saying, which is what is making Florian Wirtz have issues. But like I said, it's not that he's not playing very well. I think it's just that little physicality that he has not adapted fully to. You understand? That's why if you notice some players, when they buy them, the first season they will be skinny. You will now see that player the second skinny. You see gym everywhere. In the Premiership, it happens a lot. Even our players, it happened. Mino, Rashford, most of them. You will see a player, he will be skinny the first season that he comes to the EPL. The second season, you will see him. He will go to the gym by force. You understand? Now, why am I saying this? Is because we are involved. We are linked with Baleba, Watson, Anderson, Stiller.
Yeah.
Those are the serious, and I don't know how serious the Hoymont, that's sporting captain. I don't know how serious is, but these are likely like the four players that we have before us now. I would have preferred, we all watched Anderson versus Manchester United.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was like an audition for him.
Mm-hmm.
He played extra in
Mm-hmm.
that game, and I know he was purposely playing that football. He was actually okay. Their second best player. I'm not going to be. I'm not like I like to say the truth and be logical.
Yeah.
Oystein Odoi was very, very fantastic in that game.
Mm.
Odoi was very fantastic. I think after Odoi, Anderson was actually their second best player.
Yeah.
Then Morello, you understand? Anderson played really well. The he is one of his strengths is he finds you and which is something that Bruno does not. Bruno can do that pass, but we know that Bruno finds the wingers.
Mm.
You know, because he knows that we don't have a good. Maybe he's used to Man U not having a good striker. Bruno
Yeah.
will carry the ball now. He won't pass to the striker or 9 or something. He will pass it to either the left or the right.
Yeah.
You understand? But Anderson will find you. Anderson will look for you. You can be in
Mm.
between three, 4 players. They will look for you, which is something that Sesko we need to be able to score goals.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? And
Yeah.
in that match, he played as a 6
Mm.
against Manchester United, and it was fantastic. But I think his strength should be maybe playing as a 8, so that Bruno can actually rest. Like you said, even if we have Bruno in that team, we should still sign Anderson. If we want to compete and be a big team, we need Arsenal have Zubimendi, they have Merino, they have
Rice.
Rice. Man City have Checky, they have Reinders. They should all be
Mm.
there.
Yeah.
One, you don't know
Yeah.
who's going to get injury. You don't know
Mm.
fatigue, form. If this person lose form, you play another person, and you know that person can actually deliver. If you ask me, I think we should go for Beleba and Anderson.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I would say honestly, I would say Baleba and Wharton. Honestly, I told you Anderson is good, but I'm still not convinced in that with Anderson.
It's
I don't
because of
know
the
why.
price tag. Yeah, most people it's because of the price tag. Everybody does. Nobody wants to pay 100 million for Anderson.
Even despite the price tag, my intuition, my feeling, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of stick for saying this. I don't know why. There's something I'm feeling about Anderson. It's something like, like when you're going to buy something, like let's say you're going to look for a pair of jeans, you look at one pair, you look at the other one, there's that feeling you have like this one is better than this. That kind of feeling. That's the one I have. If I look at Baleba, if I look at Wharton, I look at Anderson and Stiller. Anderson would be number 4 on that list, to be honest. I would go for Baleba, I would go for Wharton, then Stiller, then Anderson. And then now the fee makes me a bit skeptical about it. Because one thing I'm scared of, especially for these players, is you might find that they have a one good season. You sign him, let's say, for 80 million, and then he comes and becomes a flop.
This is what I wanted to say now. I think somebody said, like, there's another Man U, he runs a Man U podcast on Facebook. He said, it's a Nigeria. He said, Man U should go for Man U should go for Baleba. Forget all this Anderson thing.
Yeah,
Class is permanent, form is
yes,
temporal. That's
temporary.
that's the way
Yeah.
he said it. He said, forget what Baleba is playing now. We saw Baleba last season. We saw him last season. Class is permanent. Anderson, maybe that is form. But I'm just saying, I'm judging him based on what I saw with the Man U Nottingham Forest game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you can get him, if you can play exactly what he played there, and
Mhm.
Baleba is behind him, that
Yeah.
midfield is going to be wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Mark Doll is saying, am I confusing two accounts? Because you have Alitha Mueller and you have the Mark Doll. Am I confusing both?
Yeah. You're confusing them.
I
This
think
is
I'm
another one.
confusing both. If I'm mixing up the two accounts, I'm really, really apologetic. Honestly, I am very apologetic. So the Mark Doll says, Anderson for 100 million, no. Baleba, I don't think he will strive at United. He will be another Anthony. Interesting take. Interesting take.
That would be something. No, that would be something. That
For,
would be
for,
something.
for, for me, honestly, KC, if you ask me, I would go for Baleba Wharton. If I don't get Wharton or Baleba, I will go for Steeler. So you can have Steeler Baleba or Steeler Wharton. Anderson will be the last on that list because one thing I also know about English players, they get a lot of hype. They get
Yes,
a
yes.
lot of hype. The media will show you like this is the best player. One of the examples I'll give you. You remember Walcott,
Yes.
Theo Walcott? What was the media
Yeah.
about? You remember Jack Wilshere saying that
Yes.
he
Yes.
was the next Iniesta? Then what happened?
Chamberlain, all of them.
Chamberlain. Yeah. So you even remember Henderson? Yeah, he was pretty good, but to a point he got average.
There
So
was there was one in Man U then, one
mm,
young English player. I've forgotten his name.
there
So
was
much hype around him.
yes. What was his name? I remember him. I remember the name. I'm seeing the face. I told you guys. I usually see the face, but now the name. And he was an academy player. What was his
Yes,
name?
yes, yes, yes. And he was good, but so much hype around him,
Yes.
and he didn't.
And actually, they were saying he was better than Pogba.
Yes.
What happened? So the English media usually hypes their players a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. So for me, I would go for Baleba. Baleba, I think two things affected him. Number one, the knee injury. And number two, that news about United and all that. But anyway, we only have 30 seconds to go. So I want us to wind up. So
Okay,
January transfer.
just
Yeah.
before just before we go, in
Mm-hmm.
as much as we're getting midfield player, we should also get a left wing back. Somebody needs to
Mm-hmm.
play in that wing with Cunha or Mount, because if you notice against Nottingham Forest, when
Yeah.
when Mbeumo and Ahmad were marked out,
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United could not do anything. If we had a good left wing back, that's what people are saying Semenyo or something. If we
Yeah.
if we try the right side does not work, we can try through the left side, so that we
Yes.
can have options.
Yeah. 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 I got a response, by the way. Oh, Hilda and the monk are one.
Oh,
But Alitha Mueller is a different one. So sorry I confused. Sorry I
okay,
confused.
okay.
I really, really apologize for that. I owe you one. I owe you one. I owe you one. So Alitha Mueller says, can some positions disturbing us in the team be done by the under 21s? Sorry,
Yes.
guys, I'll also change the graphic because it's hiding the comment. So let me just read it. Can some positions disturbing us in the team be done by the under 21s? Can we bring at least two? Let me tell you, Amorim has a very good plan for these players.
Hmm.
Let me now remove this. This is the closing parting shot. Amorim, Vivel, Wilcox. They have a very good plan for academy. Shialesi, I'm sure you know that name.
We have good
Shialesi,
players.
yes.
Kone is going to be.
Kone.
Oh,
So Kone, Shialesi, Fredrickson. I think there is also someone else I'm forgetting. They've been training with the first team, but playing in the under 21s. So they don't train with the under 21s. They train with the first team, then with the under 21s. So Shialesi has been having personalized training with Amorim. So that tells you that Amorim wants to bring him into the team. One thing that I love about Amorim, and I will die on the Amorim in hill. Casey, I will die on that hill. I will never be Amorim out. Never. In fact, I felt guilty for doubting him. Is the way he's bringing out players. There are a lot of players who have had a redemption arc under Amorim. A lot of players have improved. Some guys will ask who has improved under Amorim. A lot of players. Don't use the statistics. Use your naked eyes to
yes.
see.
We watch football. Yes, yes, yes,
Watch football, you'll see that these players are improving. United right now are tracking back. They are tackling. They are pressing. They are running
yes.
hard. So I agree with this comment in terms of their under 21s will come in. But the unfortunate thing about the current Premier League, the current opposition, these players need to be very physical and very athletic. Shea Lacy, Sedu Kone, Chidobi, like Chidobi bosses the under 21s. When he came to the EPL, he was like a toddler to them. He was
Of
bouncing
course.
off shoulders. Yeah, Casey has mentioned about Kobe gaining muscle, Rashford gaining muscle, Garnacho gaining muscle. That's what is needed. You look at Sheshko, he's very physical, he's very athletic.
Yeah,
Hoyland couldn't handle it.
and he needs to be more physical. Yeah, upon his
Yeah,
physical, but he needs to be more physical.
more physical. So the under 21s can play, but the current Premier League, I mean, look at Van Dijk. Imagine now putting Shialesi versus Van Dijk. He'll get bullied. Imagine putting, imagine Chido versus Murillo. He won't manage.
Yeah.
You look at, in fact, the Arsenal defense right now is very physical.
Hmm.
Very, very physical. So the under 21s can come in and replace or substitute some of the players, but physicality is needed. The reason as to why someone like Dogu has been performing well is because Dogu is a very, very physical player. He's a
Yes,
very
he's
athletic
physical.
player.
He's yeah, yeah,
Look at
yeah.
Ahmad. Ahmad is small, he's diminutive, but Ahmad is strong. Ahmad is very, very. In fact, I was shocked that Ahmad and Mbumo are almost the same height. And even Casemiro is short, but look at how he jumps for the crosses. So we have a Liverpool fan on TikTok, Casey.
Wow.
uh, Bakunda LFC is saying Liverpool forever. We don't care. We beat you guys at Anfield. Guys thought going to Anfield and winning is easy. It's not for everyone. So yeah, I appreciate you. Of course, we do a bit of banter. Thanks for joining the platform. Thanks for commenting. Liverpool, if you guys don't win the league, if you don't win the Champions League, if you don't win the FA Cup, if you don't win the Carabao Cup, never speak again. With that squad, you guys should win all 4 trophies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Casey, we've extended by 5 minutes. So
No,
your
no
parting
problem.
shot before we end the live.
Okay.
Mm. Your parting shot. Your parting shot.
So yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. I can hear you.
So I hope the game this weekend. I hope we win.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope we win because we need to start. We need to keep up the momentum. We need to keep win as much game as possible. Tottenham are having, they're not that strong. They're having their own um internal problem because we saw what happened, Spencer and the coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to beat Tottenham.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going
Mm-hmm.
to beat Tottenham. If I think we're going to
Mm-hmm.
beat Tottenham. So it was a good show. Thanks for having me. You know,
Yeah.
always good to come and
No,
talk
no,
about.
it's I want you to change that statement. It's not thanks for having me. Come on now. This is our show. So it's
Oh,
not me
okay.
hosting you. It's our show from now on. Guys,
Oh.
it's our show.
Okay. Always good to talk about Manchester United. It's always
Yes.
good to talk about Manchester United, and
Mm,
just that we're not playing enough games. But you know, I hope next season that changes.
yeah.
We don't want to be doing modeling while our others are playing champions. Chelsea is actually playing a game now. It should be Manchester
Mm,
United. So
yeah.
I hope even if it's Europa or Conference League, we can manage. I don't want to be too
Mm,
forward. It's a gradual process. We will
mm,
get there. So
yeah. 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 Thanks for that. Now, Bakunda has responded and said, we beat us after 10 years at Anfield, but it's good. You see, even himself is confused. He's saying we beat us. So he's also a United fan. Bakunda, you're also a United fan. Just change the name from LFC to MUFC. But we don't care. Honestly, we don't. Whether you beat us the last 20 years, we beat you guys at Anfield. That's all that matters. So, yeah, KC Reacts, in case you haven't followed KC Reacts, he also has his podcasts. You can see the name there, KC Reacts TV. He does some good analysis. He has some good takes. Follow him on TikTok, I think Instagram and YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Casey, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, Bakunda is saying, no, I made a mistake. Yes, you made a mistake writing LFC on your name. It should be MUFC. Should be MUFC, but anyway, it's good. It's good. Casey, you know this platform. Casey has been with us since I think day one. He's one of the UKG legends, and Casey will tell you we don't really discriminate whether you're a Liverpool fan, a Chelsea fan, an Arsenal fan. As much as we love our clubs, it's all about football. It's
Yeah.
all about
Yes.
football.
It's
So,
all about football.
Bakunda, thanks for joining the stream. We really appreciate you. We appreciate your comment. Liverpool are doing a good job. It's just that things are not working well. In case you want to follow KC Reacts, that's the name. KC Reacts, where do they find you? You speak.
Oh, okay. You can follow me if you're on TikTok. You can follow me. I'm in the house, so you can just see me. Let me drop a comment on TikTok so you can
Yeah.
find me.
Mm.
Hello. So I just dropped a comment. I also dropped a comment on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you want to
Yeah.
find me, it's all love. It's all about football.
Mm.
It's all about
Mm.
football.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
that,
all about football. It's all about football. In case you want to follow us on TikTok, it's UnitedKwaGroup. I've seen that Bakunda has followed. There you go. Welcome to the squad. We have 5 followers today, KC Reacts. 5 new followers.
wow,
My
wow,
word.
wow, wow,
My
wow,
word.
wow. That's what's
And
up. That's what's up.
let me see whether I can see who they are. So we have Seda, who has followed. We have Philip Sheriff, who has followed us on TikTok. We have Bosibori as well. Karibu to the UKG squad. Casey, in Kenya, in Swahili, we say Karibu. Karibu is welcome.
Okay.
It's Karibu. Who else followed? Let's see. Fortunately, TikTok has hidden some of the. And Casey, some major breaking news. We are at 129 subscribers on
Wow.
YouTube.
Wow.
So we've missed the mark by 1 subscriber. We
By
wanted to
one.
end the live at 1:30. Yeah. Guys on TikTok, you can see Casey has posted a comment there. Hello. So also make sure you give him a follow. In case you want to follow UKG, UnitedKwaGroup, it's UnitedKwaGroup everywhere. Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. It's just one name, UnitedKwaGroup. And my personal account, Casey, I switch my camera, so I keep fixing. Oh, yeah, this one. This one.
Okay.
The camera is flipped, so actually, this is my left hand. This is my right hand, so you can see the confusion.
Yeah.
So this is my personal account everywhere: Facebook, X, Instagram. This is my personal account, so you can follow both of us. So Casey, thanks a lot. We almost went to 2 hours. Sorry guys, the discussion has gone for long, but we had a lot to discuss. We'll try to keep it 1 hour. We promise we'll try to keep it 1 hour. Casey Reacts, thanks. Until next time, guys, see ya and bye.
All right.